Hi there, I am Yvonne DeCellis coming to you on my channel on Why Energy. Sorry, just trying to adjust this camera a little bit. I know that this isn't the best frame necessarily, but I'm hoping that the lighting is okay, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear me okay, and I hope I'm making eye contact with the right part of the camera. Every single day when I do these videos, I find a different thing that I'm not doing correctly, so bear with me. I am still an amateur at this, but I am trying to learn as I go along. But this is going to be a fairly quick video. I just want to do a couple of quick how-tos. I've, by the way, joined Tribel. It's Tribel. It's supposed to be an alternative to Twitter. I'm not going to leave Twitter, not yet anyway, but I am going to start using Tribel. And I had a slight problem, not a huge problem, but I recently reposted on someone's request, I reposted a Reiki healing session video that I did quite some time ago. And I posted it on Tribel yesterday, and I got 2 or 3 people who wrote back and, pardon my French, said bullshit. And I was a little offended by that. I mean, I don't even know if they gave it the time of day, but I got kind of upset by that, because one of the things that got me into energy healing and Reiki in the first place was discovering it in, I think it was 2018, that I discovered Donna Eden, and I discovered her through Mind Valley Institute, and I believe his name is Vishen. I discovered her through him, and one of the things I love so much about her is she's a multiple sclerosis survivor, on top of many, many other things. She's been through a lot, including a heart attack when she was in her 20s. And she found ways to make herself feel better, and I since have done the same. I've done some of the things that she's done and that her husband does, and it's helped me. And I've since gotten certified in energy healing, and I've become a Reiki practitioner. And I only do things that I find helpful to me. I find if it helps me, I want to show other people how to help themselves. So I was a little bit ticked about someone saying something that nasty in response to a free how-to video or a free energy healing session. But I just need to get over that, because there are trolls everywhere, unfortunately. So I'm going to just do a couple of exercises that were things that got me into energy healing in the first place. And it was because I felt that, I really felt the difference. Also, a couple of logistics, just to get them out of the way. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. I'm really happy you're here, and I hope this helps you, and I hope you will be back. And if you are not new to my channel, if you've been here before and or are a subscriber, I just want you to know I really appreciate you all. I love you, and you are the reason I'm here. You're the reason my channel got monetized, I think now that it's 4 months ago. And I was mistaken the other day. I think I said I got paid twice. I think I've actually gotten paid 3 times now. It's been basically every other month. I'm hoping to make it more frequent, but right now it's pretty much every other month, and it is extremely helpful. So again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But now, getting back to it, I just want to show you a couple of quick and easy exercises that I felt and I'm hoping will be helpful to you and that you will feel as well. I'm mainly doing this because I just want to prove to people that this stuff works. It's not in my imagination. I use this on others. I've gotten really positive feedback from people. I'm not trying to just grift or anything like that. I'm doing this because I'm hoping to help others. Not trying to be a patron saint or anything. You notice there's no halo here or anything, so really just want to help out. So anyway, all that said, let's get to it. The first one, I don't know the exact name for this exercise. I believe it's a shoulder crossover pull, something like that. Learned this one from the Eden family. And I actually learned this one from Donna's husband. And I'm actually blanking on his name. I'm very embarrassed to say. I think it's David, but I could be wrong. I will try to find out, and I promise you I'll put it in the description below this video as soon as I can. But he did this, and one thing you need to know too with energy healing, whenever you're going up, it's a good idea to inhale, and when you're moving down, because one of the things I'm going to do is the crossover from the shoulder to the hip. So when the hand goes up, you inhale, and when the hand goes down in the downward direction, you exhale. And best breathing for energy healing is in through the nose, out through the mouth, if possible. If you don't like switching from nasal to oral, feel free to keep it the way you want. You really don't want to be distracted by the breathing, but the best thing to do is to have your tongue touching the roof of your mouth behind your top row of teeth. There's a little divot. Just keep your tongue there. Just keep it comfortable so that it's not a huge distraction, but it's a good idea to have your tongue at the top of your mouth. I may say that a lot. It's because when I learned it, I had an instructor who said it ad nauseum. So I apologize in advance if I do, but that is why. Anyway, so the first thing, again, remember, breathe in when you go up. So put your hand on your right or left shoulder, whichever you are most comfortable with. Breathe in as you're doing it. And then as you're going from the shoulder to your hip, breathe out. And then shake that hand out. And now breathe in and switch to the other shoulder. And drag across to the hip and breathe out as you're going down. And shake it out. And try that again. Let's just try this again, although this time without talking. I'm just going to go from shoulder to hip, both sides with the breathing. So in. And you can do that as many times as you want. Again, it's a crossover or a shoulder to hip pullover. And again, I will try to find the names. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering them off the top of my head, but really just want to show you that one. Hope you feel it. And if you do feel it, if it works, you should feel a temperature shift. So just remember, breathe in as you go up and out as you go down. And just try not to let the breath get too distracting. But once again, just have your tongue at the roof of your mouth when you breathe in. You can let it drop when you exhale. So that's the very first one, shoulder to hip. Another one I just want to show you, this involves your meridians that we're going to stick our hands under our armpits and put your thumbs up here. Just let your thumbs go straight and just where they are, just press down on the chest. It's really pretty much here on the chest. You're pressing on lung points this way. So your thumbs are on lung points. Your index to pinky fingers are on a few different meridians. And I believe this taps into feelings deep down inside. This dips into, I believe, what they call the penetrative flow. That's one of the reasons this exercise can just feel very comforting and very warming. Just hold this pose just for a few moments. Again, index finger to pinky, both sides crisscross, so you're connecting both sides of your energy body. Thumbs down on the chest, breathe in and out. And I'm just going to go to the next one. I just want to say, rub your hands together and shake them out to get rid of any negative energy. And once again, that's just if you have negative energy and you don't want it to get into your hand chakras, just again, rub the hands together, shake them out. You can rub them together as long as you want. Sometimes I do this to warm them up before I'm about to do healing, either on myself or on someone else. But just do it for as long as you feel comfortable and then shake it out. And I just want to show you guys one more thing. I'm just backing up because I want to show you how to do this seated. But this is something that creates a physical feeling of joy. Put your hands together this way, back to back. Bring them down to your pubic bone. And you want to breathe in once again. Breathe in as you're going up. You're going to trace a heart. And bring the point back down to the pubic bone. Go up a little bit higher, right to underneath the pecs. Trace down again, now go over the pecs. Trace down again, one time up to the very top of the head. And then for the last one, and this is my favorite part of it, is you're gonna go and do a burst overhead. So back to the pubic bone, and one last time. And up and down. And that is tracing hearts. That's a heart tracing exercise, and the purpose of that one is to simulate a physical feeling of joy. And the way you will know that that is working or doing something is you should feel a temperature or a pressure shift. I find with that particular exercise, the spot where I feel something is where I'm going from the pubic bone up to overhead and swooping down. But I also find that I have to do this for a while to get up to this point and to really feel it, but I feel almost like a cool sensation on the back of my neck and shoulders. It's pleasant to me, and I'm really hoping that that was helpful to you as well. I think I'm going to let the video go now. As I said, I just wanted to show you a few things you can do that you will hopefully feel so that you can consider that to be evidence. I hope that was helpful. I am not going to be posting anything on Tribal anymore, but I'm just going to probably lurk in the background and watch that website. But if I find it's really good or helpful, I will definitely share that with all of you. I really, once again, hope that that video was very helpful for you. And as always, I hope you didn't need it, but I hope it helped. And if it did help, I hope you will share it, and I hope you will be back. But most of all, I just wanted to thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Namaste. Namaste. I can't talk straight today. Namaste. Peace and light. I am sending Reiki energy your way right now. Thank you once again for your time. I really appreciate you. Take care. Peace and light. Bye-bye.